What's going on, YouTube land? Happy Halloween.
Ooh, spooky.
So spooky. In case you couldn't tell, I'm an 80s version of Voodoo. That's Princess Dally over
That's right.
there. We had to spice it up and use our chance, I guess you could say, to do a little Halloween special for you guys.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
what kind of host will we be if we didn't?
right. Gotta make it a little bit of fun around here. At least watch it so you can make fun of us. I mean,
Right? Like I got an address for you guys, and I ain't gonna lie, pretty comfortable.
I think
Like
just that
I'm not
alone
super
deserves that you go hit that subscribe button down there. Why is it not coming up? That sucks.
Oh man, you gotta fix my tiara.
Want it to loop.
What?
I'm pulling it out of there. There we go. For
Yes.
some reason, when it's in the group, it doesn't want to work right. So
Right.
now, hit that subscribe button. Look what I did. I improved our little subscribe thingy.
I'm trying to get this thing centered on my head.
I improved it. So us being dressed up. I know the number on the ticker is technically wrong. It was on the little subscribe thing and it said we only got 71 subscribers, but we're actually at 72 now. That's
Heck yeah.
nifty. Nifty. But
Sorry,
yeah.
I got my costume makeup here,
Right. Can't believe you that far ahead and popular to have your own makeup artist going on over there.
Right. I did my makeup myself, thank you.
What's going on, Paul? Welcome in. Welcome
going
in.
on, Paul?
That's Bottom Gang Love. Yeah, Dallas got his nice little dress on.
Yep, thank you. I appreciate it. It's very comfortable. Now I start, rocking the Moo Life. Who knows?
Yeah. We had to spice it up a little bit.
Yeah. It's like,
But let's not waste too much time. Let's go ahead and
roll that intro, buddy.
yes, sir. Actually, I'm pretty sure his makeup was done by the voices in his head.
No, I did my makeup myself. Thank you.
Oh, you did? Okay.
You can contest to it.
I didn't even do his lipstick. It's spot on. It's where it needs to be.
That's kind of scary. Well, you do only have girls, so guess you gotta learn sometime.
You didn't wear your earrings?
No, I didn't put the earrings on.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
All right, so you ready to jump into this post-race breakdown? Let's talk about some NASCAR.
I guess we can do some NASCAR instead of Halloween. Oh no, it's behind stuff. Hold on. We're gonna fix that. I think I may have messed up this group. I'm just gonna have to pull everything out of this group.
Thanks, Paul. I tried. I don't know if I'll ever live up to those, but hey, I tried.
Why is it being done?
I don't know.
Properties. Oh, some reason it got moved all the way down. That's nice. All right, let me fix these while we're at it.
Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and jump into some penalties. From Las Vegas, Eric Jones front tire changer, John Rosselli, and Jackman, Helen Mills, got suspended for 2 races for the wheel coming off. The replacement for the front tire changer is Brian Backus, and the Jackman is Matt Wilps. So, bad news and legacy right there.
And that'll be obviously for Homestead and for Martinsville.
Yep. You're right. That's gonna be my nickname from now on, Your Majesty.
Your Highness.
That's right.
Yeah, buddy. All right. Get into some race results. We actually did have an ARCA race this weekend. We did not tell you all about last week, but that's okay. You'll forgive us one day, maybe.
Right. I didn't put it in the weekend winners video either, so sorry.
So I did not update this one slide here, but everything else is. So. Swing.
Showing.
Look at that little red forest stuff going on in the background there.
Looks cool. We might just have to keep it this way. I kind of like it.
It's kind of, well, we got to figure out what we're gonna do for like whole Thanksgiving vibe, and I'll probably do that for the whole month of November.
Eat on stream. Anyway, so moving on to the Kevin Harvick's Kern Raceway. Sean Higurani. Yeah. Got the pole. Followed by Rip Michaels.
Look.
And the top 10.
Mm-hmm. A little bit.
I'll read the top 5. You read the bottom 5, right?
That's fine. Got a neighbor over here commenting on my costume. So.
Oh, it ain't nothing compared to mine. Sorry about you, homie. Anyway, got Sean Higurani took the win. Brent Cruz right behind him. Trevor Hiddleston in third. Fourth, you've got Tyler Reif and Jack Wood in fifth.
All right. And then starting off in sixth place is your number 5 car. Yeah, Arcus cars. Cole Raz. 23 of Geron Giannini in 7th. The 71 of Rip Michaels wound up in 8th. Rounding out your top 10 will be the 19 of Eric Johnson Jr. and the 21 of Ethan Nascimento.
Heck yeah. Moving on to our trucks, which I did cover this one, so.
Going on, Unholy. Welcome in.
Welcome in, Unholy.
All right, so we are now. Yeah.
I don't know about that one, Paul.
Oh,
you talking about the trees? Okay, never mind.
Yeah. So moving on to the Baptist South 200, which was your truck race at Homestead. Your purse, just over $750,000 at $769,881. Go ahead and divvy that up between the viewers we got in here right now. I'm sure they wouldn't mind.
Right.
On the pole was your number 11 of Corey Heim, potentially future Cup racer. Hasn't confirmed anything yet. The 17 of Taylor Gray started on the front row there. Nobody failed to qualify because obviously this is the playoffs, so nobody go bye-bye. Did have a few guys go to the rear for unapproved adjustments, though. The 15 of Tanner Gray, 38 of Lane Riggs, and the 42 of Matt Mills, which we got some other news from Matt Mills here in a little bit. But the 38 of Lane Riggs actually had to get reweighed because they were too light. Sounds like a familiar issue going on this season.
Ooh, much fun. All right.
Stage 1, Stage 2. You handle that if you want.
Sir, you got Stage 1, the Corey Heim, and Stage 2 of Grant Infinger. And I'll let you take the top 5 if you want to.
All right. Taking your back-to-back winner position. The number 9 of Grant Infinger. The number 9 coming in second was Ty Majeski in the 98. The third place truck was the number 7 of Connor Mozak. Then Corey Heim wound up in 4th in that 11 truck. And then your top 5 finisher would be the number 18 of Tyler Ankrum.
Yes, sir. And then 6 in the 52, we got Stuart Friesen, or Friesen, however you say his name. And then 7th was the 43 of Daniel Dye. And then Raja Karuth in that 71 coming 8th. Christian Ekius in the 19 coming 9th. And end your top 10, it was the number 17 of Taylor Gray. Only one truck went to Tech due to a missing or loose lug nut, which was Raja Karuth. No one to R&D. But the number 42 of Matt Mills stayed overnight Saturday and Sunday as they monitored his oxygen levels due to smoke inhalation. About 12:30 Eastern time, he has posted a video of him on his way home from the hospital, so he's all good.
Thank goodness, because that was a pretty rough hit that he got there.
Yeah.
But I think it was more of less of the hit and more of the fire that busted out.
I think. Sorry, guys. I think so.
I imagine we'll hear some kind of penalty coming up here the next couple of days for the guy that put him in the wall. I forget what number it was though.
Yeah, I know. We should. I hope we hear some penalties. Kind of jumping forward just a hair. Some penalties on Ty Gibbs because he was racing pretty dirty this weekend for being a not playoff driver.
Yeah.
But we'll get on to that later.
Yeah, moving on to Xfinity.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
All right, I'll start it off again. The Credit One NASCAR Amex Credit Card 300. Say that 3 times fast. From Homestead. Almost 1.5 mil purse. Sitting at $1,496,850. Again, we can divvy that up. Nobody would be mad.
I definitely wouldn't.
Pole sitter was the 81 of Chandler Smith, and reversed that for place 2 would be the 18 of Sheldon Creed. Number Gami stuff going on there. Nobody failed to qualify because of the playoffs. Da.
Yes, sir, but we had some go to the rear. So, or Matty D. Burrito.
Merch soon to come for him.
So what?
The merch soon to come for that.
Oh, yeah. So he failed tech 3 times. So no bueno. He got taken to the back. And then we got Fast Pasta, Anthony Alfredo for unapproved adjustments, Jeremy Clements and SVG. This was an Austin Hill show.
Yes, it was.
Stage 1, Austin Hill. Stage 2, Austin Hill. And the Ginger clinched Stage 3, or the final stage, also known as the race win. So, yeah, he got it all. This, at least for Xfinity. And then behind him, coming in second, was Cole Custer in that 00. Eric Amarola behind him in the 20 car. Jesse Love coming fourth in his number 2, and Sheldon Creed in the 18 come in 5th.
Yep, and rounding out your top 10 for them, Mr. Potentially rumor saying that Mr. Riley Earps may be taking John Hunter Nemechek's ride. That's just a rumor, not confirmed. But Mr. Riley Earps took 6th in that 98 machine. The 28 of Ryan Sieg took 7th. Justin Allgaier just missed being able to finish in his car number 7 spot of 7th and finished in 8th. And then Sam Mayer in the number 1 and 9th, and the 16 of AJ Allmendinger came in 10th. A couple of missing loose nugs there. Loose lugs, not loose nugs. I don't know what the heck I was saying. The number 1 of Sam Mayer, the 21 of Austin Hill, and the 39 of Kyle Sieg. Nobody to research and development for their Xfinity. Jumping over to Cup. Fun stuff. Once again, at Homestead, the Straight Talk Wireless 400. A lot less of a mouthful there.
Yep. It's very straightforward. The purse was a cool 7.9, well, almost 8 million. The pole was Tyler Reddick. And, of course, Kyle Larson came in second. A couple of drivers got pushed to the rear. That's the number 17 of Chris Buescher and the 22 of Joey Logano for unapproved adjustments or like the steering system. Go ahead.
All right, Mr. Tyler Reddick. Almost had the Tyler Reddick show going on. He got the pole. He got stage 1. Did not quite get stage 2. Mr. Denny Hamlin stole that from him. And then Tyler Reddick came back to finish the race, come first place.
In the last 2 laps.
Wasn't it the last corner he passed him on?
Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah. Ryan Blaney almost had it if he wouldn't have gave him that high line. Then Denny Hamlin came in 3rd in the 11, and some new guy, Christopher Bell, finished in 4th.
I thought
and rounding out your top 5 was
with 50 laps to go. He was in a pretty good spot, and then dropped the ball again.
Yeah, well, not as bad as Kyle Larson did. Anyways, then your 5-time in a row most popular driver, Chase Elliott, finishing 5th.
Willie B finished in 6th, followed by his teammate Alex Bowman. Then the Dinger come in 8th. Hocevar 9th, so we do have a rookie in the top 10. And Ryan Preece in 10th.
Yeah, pretty nifty for Stuart Haas there. New driver in the top 10 that we haven't seen in the top 10 in a while.
Right.
No tech issues, but Kyle Busch and Ty Gibbs did go to research and development to break down their cars a little bit further.
Ty Gibbs should have went to the NASCAR hauler, but I'm sure Grandpa bailed him out.
Maybe they'll find out that his car was way too late.
I don't know. It just, as I watched that and see him put three guys in the wall, causing the first 2 cautions. I don't know. One of them, he put the same guy and spun him out twice. I mean, I don't know. I feel like he should have been fined because once, okay, I get it, but 3 times, I mean, come on, he's pushing him out.
3 times later.
I don't know. It just irritates me to see, crybaby Gibbs, running over people like that, not even really racing. Like, let another driver do that, and they would have been suspended for a race.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We'll see if anything comes of it. They usually announce penalties like that on Wednesday, so we'll have to cover it next week for Homestead.
I hope he gets penalized. If not, I'm going to be a little salty.
I was going to say his win vanquished, but he's not in the playoffs no more, so it don't matter. Looks to be you. Anywho.
We got some notable entries, though.
There we go.
We got old Kaz Gralla. What?
Part-timer making his return.
Yes, sir. Started in 27th, but went backwards a few spots and went to 32nd. AJ Allmendinger started 32nd and made it all the way up to 8th. So a good top 10 finish for the Dinger. JJ Ailey started 37th and went backwards a whole 1 position and finished 38th. Well, Chad Fincham did the reverse of that, and the number 66 started 38th and finished 37th. So it's like they just flopped places.
Whoopsies.
Yes, sir. And then we got some rookies to talk about.
Yep, starting with the number 4 of Josh Berry. Will be in the 21 next season. Started in 12th and moved up a grand total of 1 spot to 11th. Your part-timer, Kaz Gralla, again, we just mentioned this. Started 27th, finished 32nd. Zane Smith in the 71 started in the top 20 at 19th, but finished outside of the top 20 at 30th. And then Rookie of the Week honors, I would say, the 77 of Carson Hocevar started in 15th, got himself a top 10, finishing in 9th.
Yes, sir. And looking at
over here, we're over here talking about it. I ain't even moved to the graphic for it. There you go.
Yep. 1, 2, 3. Let's go to the standings.
You'll see pretty graphic. We move on from pretty graphic.
Right. So we got Carson Hocevar in 21st position as far as point standing, with 655 points, with Josh Berry right behind him in 27th, with 545. That's 110 despot from Hocevar. Then you got the 71 of Zane Smith with 488 points in 29th position. That's 167 to the bad of Hocevar. And our Mr. Part Timer is in 35th with 193 points. That's 462, but he is also only raced like half the races. So
Yeah, he's 12
Do with that
races short of the rest of the
information
guys. Yeah.
now, time to play our weekend winners. And yes, we had one this week.
Yeah, we do.
Check this out. Okay. I look good. Okay. On the street and I got my swag on. Okay. Get the money, gotta get my bag on. Okay. Triple back, flip out the whole scene.
All right, now that's done with and over. We can move on to our RHPD Motorsports. I'll let you cover the motors.
All right, so starting off in our number 62, we Mr. Ryan Blaney almost pulled himself out a win. Started in 20th, finished as the runner-up in second place. The 63 of Tyler Reddick starting off a pole, finishing on the pole. Move forward or backwards, and for once, we'll let that one slide. It didn't move up any spots.
Right.
Larson started on the front row with Tyler Reddick in that 64. Started second, but late race move that he tried to pull and spun out, dropped him back a little bit. Finished in 13th. And then Mr. Bad Brad Kislowski actually did something positive. Started in 18th and finished in 17th. Moved up one spot. Whoop-de-doo. Still getting him talking to.
Right.
Not that it's going to matter. We only got 2 races left on the season.
Yeah, that and I mean, right now we do have a driver locked into the final 4, so I think our picks are justified.
Yeah, we got one locked in there.
So let's moving on to standings. We got old Kyle Larson in 3rd at the moment with 33 starts, 6 race wins, and 12 stage wins.
The Tyler Reddick coming up right behind him in 4th with 4,098 points. It's 34 points back of the driver that is in 1st, being Christopher Bell. That's on 34 starts, now with 3 race wins and 6 stage wins. Racked up one of each this week.
Oh, sorry. Right. Let's look at Ryan. Did you cover Ryan Blaney or
Not yet.
who are you? Okay. Sorry, I was giving 9-11.
I saw that.
All right, so Ryan Blaney sitting in 6th with 4,072 points. That's 60 points behind the race leader. With 34 starts, 2 stage
Season
wins,
leader,
4
race
race.
leader.
What?
Said the points leader, not the race leader. Yeah.
Oh. Who's the points leader?
Nobody we know.
Oh,
He only sent a happy birthday message to me on my birthday yesterday.
I'm so sorry. I'm pretty sure I got the same one.
Shut up. It's personalized. He recorded it just for me. It wasn't one of those little videos that they can send to whoever.
Right. You have him on speed dial. Anyway, we got old Bad Brad living up to his nickname, setting currently 14th in points with 2,147 points. That's 1985.
1985.
Points behind Chris Bell. 34 starts with 1 race win and no stage wins.
Change that crap.
I don't think we got to worry about it because he'll probably be changed next season.
So everybody on our list moves up a notch on the races without a win. Guess who that includes? If I can find it. Where did it go? There it is. Shwang!
Wayne. Corey LaJoy with 270 starts and no wins. NASCAR's best driver.
Yeah, they're
Anyway.
playoff prediction updates. So you are still ahead by 1 on the preseason because now we both have 2 drivers from our preseason picks that are locked into the championship 4. Round of 16, we're still tied because we have 2 from that selection that moved on. The round of 12 picks were actually not tied. You're ahead by 1, well, actually by 2 technically, because you have 1 from each round more than I do that moved on. But the championship round, we're tied at 0 of 4 currently locked in.
Yep.
So overall, you're ahead by 3. You bum.
You know what that means, don't you? I mean, you ain't catching up, homie.
Means absolutely nothing.
Anyway, ready to move on to trackside trends.
There we go.
Hey. So, speaking of updates, NASCAR has announced the winner of the Cup Series race at Bowman Gray Stadium that took place on August 6th, 1971. The record books have been updated to reflect that Bobby Allison is in sole possession of the fourth place on the all-time Cup Series wins list with 85 wins.
Yeah. So they finally determined that his car was eligible to win the Cup race, that race.
Your audio cut out.
Your audio cut out.
Your audio cut out.
Yeah. So that moves Jimmy back a little bit.
That moves what?
Jimmy only got 83 wins, right?
Yeah.
Pushes him back to
5th.
The 5th or 6th now.
Because doesn't Gordon have the number 1 most wins, or is it? No, Petty does. I'm sorry, not Gordon.
Petty does.
Petty. And then right behind Petty is Gordon. Gordon's got like 93, I think.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. 2025 NASCAR Modified Tour schedule has been released. I was going to put the graphic up here, but I did not add it in. But there are 16 races on that schedule, starting in February and rolling through every now and then throughout the regular season that the regular NASCAR National Series race in. So, looking forward to that.
Yes, sir.
Cool racing on that level there.
Some not so NASCAR news though. Haas from like Haas Tooling and Stuart Haas, whatever, has reinstated that the Formula One team is not for sale, even if the new technical partner Toyota wants to buy the organization. People are saying that the 71-year-old Gene Haas is easing out of racing.
I could see where they would say that with like the downsizing of the Cup team and Formula One kind of.
Dude's 71. He might just want to enjoy retirement for a little bit.
That too.
I mean,
but
let's be honest, there's not a whole heck of a lot of money being made in NASCAR. I mean, it's not like it used to be.
Just a little speculation on my end here. Looks like their technical partner in Formula One is Toyota. Does that mean potentially a switch to Toyota in the Cup Series?
I don't know on that one. I mean, no, I'm thinking of a different team because I was gonna say, doesn't Haas have technical alliance with Penske? But I don't think they do.
Actually, I think their technical alliance was with RFK, but
Okay, I knew it was one of them, but I don't know. I don't see it. Anyway, voting is now open for the 2024 most popular driver, and please, I don't care who else it is. You can put Corey LaJoie's name on there, but don't give it to Chase Elliott. He doesn't deserve it. He drives like crap. He doesn't deserve it.
that would be epic if Corey LaJoie wins it.
Shoot, make Dale Earnhardt Jr. the favorite driver again.
Right.
At least he actually did something with it.
I mean, you can vote for Jimmy. He raced in a few races.
That's true. I'd go vote for Jimmy.
Moving on to team changes, though. That link for voting for the most popular driver is www.nmpaonline.com. That's November Mike Papa Alpha Online.com. Did not put it in the description, but if you go to NASCAR.com, it is listed there for you to vote. Now we can move on to team changes.
I'm pretty sure if you just Google NASCAR most popular driver voting, it'll probably take you there.
Yeah, if you wanted to give a couple pennies to Google, you could do that.
Anyway, starting in the truck series, Brett Holmes Racing is shut down effective immediately.
Yeah.
So no more Brett Holmes Racing.
Yeah, although he is still looking for a ride for 2025, but he just will not be owner-operator. Moving on to the Cup. Wood Brothers Racing has made some change. Jeremy Bullins is no longer the crew chief for Harrison Burton. Grant Hutchins is now the interim crew chief, but we still do not know who will be the crew chief for Mr. Josh Berry in 2025.
Sir, now that we're done with Cup, let's move on to 2025 news. In the Xfinity Junior Motorsports, Justin Allgaier has signed a contract extension through 2026, and Brandit will remain a sponsor. So,
Yes,
prepared
sir.
to see the 7 of Allgaier running around for the next couple years.
Yep. All right, moving on to the Cup Series for next season. Team Amerivet, which you may know as Money Team Racing, is planning to run 15 to 17 races in 2025. They're going to be around for a good little bit.
Heck yeah.
Looking forward to it. Some patriotic schemes from that Team Amerivet there.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yep. Now we get to move on to...
if we can bring back some military sponsorships, that would be.
As long as they bring back the Army, that's the only one we need. The rest of the branches don't matter. Moving on to Race Day Horizon.
How rude.
Hey, I can say that because I'm Army.
All right, so we got trucks, Xfinity, and Cup all racing this weekend at Martinsville. So let's start off with Friday. Got the truck practice qualifying on FS2 starting at 1:35 p.m. and Xfinity coming after it at 3:35, but instead of being on Fox, it will be on NBC Sports app. And then at 6 o'clock, truck, the Zip Buy Now, Pay Later 200 will be on FS1. The first stage, 50 laps, second stage, 50 laps, last stage, 100 laps, making a grand total of 200 laps.
You did maths. Yay. Such a good girl.
Thanks.
Moving on to Saturday. Starting off at 1 p.m. in the afternoon, Cup practice, where you can watch nowhere. Unless you're there in person for some reason. Then at 2:05, Cup qualifying will be on the NBC Sports app. Then at 3:30 p.m., the Xfinity pre-race show will be on the CW, followed by the Xfinity race at 4, which is the National Debt Relief 250. Obviously on the CW, because that's where the pre-race show was. First stage and second stage are both 60 laps, and the final stage is 130 laps for, you guessed it, 250 laps.
Yes, sir. And moving on to
Sunday!
Hang on, baby Jesus, this is gonna get bumpy.
Sunday on NBC. You've got your Cup pre-race starting at 1:30 p.m. And at 2 o'clock, the Cup race starts. The Xfinity 500. First stage is 130 laps. Second stage is 130 laps. And the last stage is 240 laps, giving a grand total of 500 laps around the paperclip. And I am ready. Look, it's just short track race. Short track race.
Anyways, a couple of notable entries. Your part-time rookie is back in the 15, Mr. Kaz Grella. Then we got Mr. I'm racing full-time in the Cup Series next season, Shane Van Gisbergen in the 16. And then Josh Bilicki in the Motorsports Business Management 66th machine. We'll see from this week and next week.
So, we got some new scheme/sponsors for Martinsville.
Yeah, the only scheme we actually got for this one will be the 66 down there.
Gotcha. So, starting off with the number 7 of Justin Haley, we've got the Optic Gaming /Gamebridge Sport. So we'll see what that has to go for. Then we got old Martin Truex Jr., Mr. I'm trying to retire. Running the Auto Traders Insurance / Thank You Martin. Daniel Hemrick in the High Points Paint Services. Not to that scheme, just me trying to read it. Sorry, guys. And Ricky Stenhouse Jr. with his Colgate Philadelphia whipped car, because nothing says delicious like putting Colgate in your cream cheese. And Josh Bilicki in his 2-1 nicotine pouch with co-primary sponsorship of Coble Enterprises. That doesn't look bad. I actually like it.
Yeah, so his is on the left, obviously. The right is Mr. Chad Fincham, which will be running that scheme at Phoenix. So similar scheme, just a different good sponsor there for those two. But it does look pretty good, not gonna lie.
It does. I like it. So, we've got one more scheme that I'm sure you made a slide for. Oh, yeah.
Duh.
We
Mr.
also
Jimmy
have-
Johnson and his what do we call it? Contest winning scheme.
Yeah, I like it, though. I'm going to have to buy that one. If they make it. Jeez.
I'm gonna pre-order it when it comes available. I can tell you that much.
I don't even know if I want to pre-order, if I just want to wait till eBay has it. That way I'm not obsessed over when's it going to come, and then 8
Like a
months
year later.
8 months later, get an email saying, "Oh, you only have to wait 3 more months, and it will be out."
Right.
I'm not salty.
Just for the record, we're talking about Jimmy Johnson's Daytona scheme. Is set to be delivered now, December 12th.
The one that we've pre-ordered
back
February.
in February. Yeah.
Yeah.
Redunculous. That's 10 months, by the way.
Well, I was counting until this one, like till now. That's not 10 months. It's 8 months till now.
Well, we won't get it until 10 months out.
I know, but we didn't hear anything about it for 8 months, is what I was saying.
Didn't hear anything about you.
Anyway, this beautiful scheme will be at Phoenix. And then hopefully pre-orders will actually sell enough where you can get it.
Yeah. That is probably his best scheme, second best scheme that he ran this season. Is that throwback
Anyone
at Daytona?
is top tier. I'm sorry. It's but this one is definitely second best. It's not hard to beat the green and orange scheme.
Yeah.
But anyway, Ready to move on to some S cubed.
First we got to figure out what drivers we picking for this race, sir.
Martinsville. I'm gonna say a Toyota.
A Toyota. Okay.
Yep.
I will tell you the highest average finish for a Toyota is 11.1, and that is Mr. Denny Hamlin.
That's who I kind of figured, honestly.
He's 7th on the list, behind a couple of Chevys and a bunch of Fords.
Sounds about right.
But I'm actually going to go with Mr. Ryan Blaney.
You think Blaney's gonna lock himself in the playoffs? And
I think he's going to steal that 4th spot because, Chris Bell's pretty much just got to show up next week to get in.
I know, I'm excited. Let's see if his team actually makes sure his brakes don't explode this season. Still
That'd be nice.
Still not salty.
That would be nice,
Anyway,
wouldn't
it would be very nice if his brakes don't explode. He just happens to get in front of the other drivers. I don't care how. They could run out of gas for all I care.
it?
Just as long as he finishes in front of them. That's the goal. Because it's Bell's year. He's been to the Final Four. Pretty much, as long as he makes it this next time, he's been to the Final Four 3 years in a row. I think he's starting to make his place in NASCAR history. So
We shall see.
he's like
Definitely shall see.
I seen on Twitter somebody posted like Bell's like a silent fart. Nobody knows he's there until he's already there, and you can smell him. So.
Nasty.
So I'm gonna honestly, the one that come to my mind of winning this one is probably Reddick. I think he's gonna pull a double off and push Chris Bell out of the front position.
It's possible.
So who you got, homie?
I told you, Mr. Ryan Blaney is who I think I'm going to
That's
pull.
right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So now, are you ready to move to S cubed?
Yeah, we could plug our fantasy league in, but really, what's the point? Because you only got 2 races left. You missed out, sucker. You got to wait till next season. Go
You
to
can
S
still go
cubed.
now, though. All right. So I have the classic scheme for this week. I guess I could go ahead and plug our other one too. So if you guys are new around here, S Cubed is brought to you by Happy Hour Racing. Ooh, you even redid the thing. That's cool. Use code RHPD when you buy your NASCAR merch or F1 merch to support the podcast. It doesn't cost you anything extra. It just gives us a little cut off the top so we can put it right back into the podcasts. We're trying to get Voodoo over there streamed. Oh my lord, I can't talk. Stream Deck. So everything, will run a little bit smoother for you guys. And who knows, if we get enough, we might maybe one day just try to give away, a couple tickets to a race or something. So the more you guys do that, the more we're able to do, and the more we're able to do, the more fun it is for you guys. So just a reminder, go check them out. They got some pretty cool stuff. But I've got the classic scheme this week, and I have chosen Joey Logano's 2015 Pennzoil Platinum scheme. Because look at this scheme. How do you not
That
choose
is pretty dang sexy. I ain't gonna lie. Almost
Yeah,
as sexy
like-
as you in that dress.
You ain't lying, homie. I make this dress look good, just like Joey Logano made that car look good on track. But it was a pretty close tie between this one and the 2014 one. The only difference was the 2014 had like a majority of gray on it, which it did add a nice kind of undertone to it. But this one just jumped out at me. In fact, when I thought of this scheme, I found the diecast. So I will be getting this diecast pretty soon.
Hey,
And
nothing wrong with that.
yeah, which one of my best friends that lives, or he lives about 15 minutes away from me now. He's a huge Logano fan, and I'm surprised he doesn't have this one because it looks so nice. And I'm talking about a dude that spent like $800 on a door panel because it was signed. So,
Right.
yeah.
All right.
But yeah,
That's-
so that's my scheme for this week.
Definitely better than any scheme he's run this season.
Definitely better than any scheme he's ran for the past 3 years.
Yeah, I can get behind that. Moving on to Homestead's selection for me. I went with that of the number 4 of Mr. Josh Berry in that Panini Prism
It
scheme.
looked really good on track.
Yeah, what I do like is on the hood, they kind of matched what they did on the sides with like the paint blotches just thrown everywhere.
Well, that's one reason I gave it a 4 lug when we rated it, because I didn't know what was on the hood. Now I know what's on the hood, it would have gotten a 5 lug.
Yeah.
So
This thing definitely
does
did look on
very
track. Look good on track. This is actually an image from it on track. Remove the background from. He started in 12th, finished 11th, so almost got himself a top 10. His Stuart Haas teammate stole that 10th place from him. But
Yep.
definitely, I would say up there with the top schemes that he's run this season. What's
I would
nice?
put this honestly in just one of the top schemes ran this season, period.
I can see that. What's nice is we get to see that Sunny D on his car again this weekend.
Do like the Sunny D. But anyway, that is, I think, all we've got for this episode of Raise Hail, Praise Dale. Thank you guys so much for stopping in and chatting with us, Paul and Unholy. If you guys are into NASCAR or don't really know much about NASCAR, hit us up on our many platforms, our Instagram, our Twitter, our TikTok, and join our Discord. All are in the links down below. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and the like and even the bell icon. That helps us out. We're at 72 subs. I promise we are actually going to do our 50 sub video. I know we keep saying it. It's been like 3 months now, but we are going to do it.
We dressed up for y'all. I mean, come on.
Yeah, like I'm wearing lipstick for you guys, so. But
Pretty sure that deserves a sub. Just saying.
right. I mean, who else could pull off a dress like this?
I mean, I'll pull it off later, but that's different.
Oh, PG, sir, PG. But you tripped me up, dang it.
I threw you off there, didn't I?
Yeah, it did.
Yes.
So thank you guys once again. Like I said, from the bottom of my heart, you guys make it awesome. Just in this season alone, it's crazy to think that we've only been doing this for this season. I mean, granted, the podcast started a couple of seasons ago, but it wasn't anything like this. And just to think we got to meet up in Tennessee this year. I mean, I got to go to Texas. You got to go to Dega. I mean, it's been a crazy
we went to Nashville
year.
together.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We got to go to Tennessee and Nashville together. It's been a crazy year. Got all kinds of autographs, and learned a lot about NASCAR this year that I didn't know. Yeah, my hat's over there. I can't reach it without getting.
Doesn't
up
go
and-
with my costume, so I'm not wearing it.
Right, mine either. So I just want to say thank you guys so much. Again, I know I say it quite often, but I really do mean it. You guys make it a lot of fun. Is there anything you want to add before I close this out?
I mean, if dressing up isn't enough for you guys to sub to us, my birthday was yesterday, and you didn't sub yesterday, so you owe me one. Just saying.
If you have any suggestions or like you want to see just us like cover like a certain thing or something, reach out to us. I mean, we're pretty chill people. As long as it's not just 100% hate, you'll get an answer. I mean, even if it is, you might get an answer you don't like. So just do with that information what you will.
Yeah.
But we are open to changing things. Like, I mean, take a look at the other day. I was watching our old videos, and I watched our first one, and we've definitely blossomed a little bit.
Still room to go.
Oh yeah, there's always room to grow, but I will say we do have merch as well, which it'll be down in there. You'll get a shirt with this logo, or you can get a shirt with this logo. You can get cups. Unfortunately, you can't get hats. We're still kind of teasing around on that one, but you can get stickers like this. Yeah, like that, but they look more like this when you get them. If it'll focus, there it is. See, I got my own cucumber cowboy. We also have a new mascot out that is Fast Pasta, and we're going to be working on Matty D Burrito. And if you guys have any other
Food nicknames.
Not even necessarily food, just like PG nicknames, I guess we would call, which technically Cucumber Cowboy is not 100% PG, but
yes, it is.
It's not. Yes, it is. Okay, you're right. Anyway, if you guys have any suggestions on that, be sure to hit us up. Like I said, we're just open, and we did decide we are going to do it during the off season, so we'll cover some stuff. We might have some random, where who knows what we do. So stay tuned for that. I know we talked. We still got to do our 50 sub episode where we react to NASCAR crashes.
Yep.
That we'll record soon, very soon. I thought about doing another giveaway during the off season. I haven't really talked to you about it, but we'll touch some more on that maybe next week. Maybe throw around some ideas for videos and stuff with the season winding down. Of course, silly season's ramping up, so we'll have that to cover. We'll have playoff predictions that are way too early. We'll have team changes. I mean, there's still plenty of stuff going on. And who knows, we might do I know we've got a Christmas episode. There's kind of a teaser hidden in one of our screens, but we're not going to tell what that is yet. So we got that coming up. Be sure to stick around for those. We got some holiday stuff going on. Of course, we dressed up for Halloween, so there ain't no telling what we'll do for Thanksgiving and Christmas and all
Get
that.
a turkey leg on stream.
I'm pretty sure they would sub just to get us to stop.
Hey, I'll do it then.
Sub. I mean, a sub's a sub.
Now we're gonna get. Well, I was gonna say we get demonetized, but we aren't even monetized yet. So,
All right. So,
got a long way to go for that.
But anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode of Race Hail, Praise Dale. Remember, checker flag might fly, but the fun never ends. So keep the pedal to the metal and keep the excitement for racing burning. And this is RHP signing off.